How special was it getting in the end zone on Saturday?
It felt good. It was very special. Just to, I guess, give us that lead right before the half was a big play, big moment.
Can you take us through what you saw in that play?
Yeah, I knew Shea was going to be rolling out, so I guess I just tried to get over there as quick as I could to make myself available. And then me and him kind of made eye contact, so then I realized the ball was coming my way. And so then I think it was the safety. He had slipped, and I seen him out the corner of my eye, so I just was coming back to the ball to make sure, he didn't get it. And then he ended up running into his teammate, and then I was able to get into the end zone.
You stayed with Grant.
I'm sorry.
You've got 2 touchdowns now in your career. Could you envision your career starting off like this when you first got here?
No, I came in humbled. I was the basketball guy kind of to everybody. So, my goal, I guess, was just to show everybody that I can play football. So, and for me to start off this way, it's a great thing, great feeling.
You were committed to play basketball. Why'd you flip? Why'd you decide to commit?
I always wanted to play football, and so once me and my dad had a conversation, and we just kind of talked about, don't worry about money, and just do what I want to do, and that's when it was a no-brainer to decommit and switch sports.
So before you got the offer from Michigan, were you considering walking on somewhere to play football?
No, I was getting calls from other schools, like I was going to schools like Northwest Missouri State back home. Yeah.
I feel like you had a chip on your shoulder and you had no football offers, right?
Yeah, for sure.
For Michigan to come in here and offer you and bring you on, do you feel like you had something to show or something to prove?
For sure, yes. Every day.
Was there a steep learning curve when you first got here?
Oh, for sure. The plays from high school to college football is dramatically different. That's quite the difference.
You stayed with Grant, right, during spring or during fall camp?
I did, yes.
How much did that help you? He said about a month ago, he said he was helping you out every day.
Grant told me everything I know. Grant, and every day camp, we come back from here, we get into the hotel room, and I'm up in the room lining up. We got the freaking couch and the pillows all set up, and I'm running around lining up. He got me right over fall camp for sure.
How would you grade him as a teacher?
A+. He gets all A's.
When you were a football coach, do I have that right?
My dad was a football coach.
Okay.
Yes, he coached at Missouri Western State University for 10 years.
Gotcha. How did that help you, I guess, understanding the game? And, because it sounds like you were kind of a bookworm, and it seems like you attack the film. How did that help you?
It helped me tremendously. My dad had me in a film room when I was 8, 9, 10 years old, so I guess that part of college football wasn't too dramatic for me. But, Dad definitely big boost on just what I guess to prepare for when I was coming up here.
Are you kind of surprised considering that Grant took you under his wing? You come into a program that has guys like Donovan Peoples-Jones, 5-star, and you come in, not having the stars behind your name and everything. Were you kind of surprised at how much they kind of tried to help build you up instead of maybe vice versa?
I guess no, not really, because what a lot of people learn, especially once you get here, stars aren't anything once you're here. So I guess once DP and Reek and Nico and all of them realized that I could play, they all took me under the wing and were willing to build me up.
How long did it take in fall camp for you to realize you could play with these guys?
Shoot, I guess right off the bat, for real. Those first few days doing one-on-ones and stuff, I knew, I was like, all right, I can do this for sure.
Do you think about where you might be if you're chosen basketball instead when you are halfway through your freshman season?
Yeah, I thought about that not too long ago. Actually, it was just my buddy, a real good friend of mine, Khalid Smith. I talk to him every day, and he texts me after I scored the touchdown against Maryland. And he was like, man, a year ago today, I was on the sideline talking to your dad about you playing basketball at Missouri State. And he's like, and now you just scored a touchdown on national television. So, that's just, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about how much it's switched.
Why do you ultimately prefer football to basketball?
I honestly think it was because my dad was a coach, and I was just around football a lot, college football a lot as a little kid. And I just loved it. Once I started playing in middle school, just a great passion for it. And then in high school, just the passion just grew more and more. And I think it was it's funny, I was just writing about this actually for school assignment, but my sophomore year, it was after that football season. I was like, I want to play football in college. Like I told myself I wanted to play football in college.
Everybody always talks about leaping ability for basketball players that switch to football, but how much of, being like lateral quickness as a guard or whatever with route running, how much does that help?
I think it helps tremendously just being able to put your body in those certain situations and handle being able to explode out. I mean, basketball for sure helped me with that.
In some ways, is that what helped you adjust so quickly, do you think? Like, I can beat a guy one-on-one because I'm quicker maybe laterally.
Right, yeah, just kind of off the ball, yeah.
Can any of
Who's the second best basketball player on this team?
I've heard good things about BP, Brandon Peters, and I've heard good things about Vert. So I gotta see what those two guys. Gentry's tall, so I'm assuming he's got to have something in his game.
Have you played any of them one-on-one?
No one-on-ones. We're not allowed to do that. Can't nobody. We don't want nobody to tweak anything. So
So in the summer, there was no pickup or anything?
not in the summer. I think we might get after it in the winter though.
I think Levert actually a few weeks ago said he's the best dunker on the team.
That's a false account. that one's false for sure.
Can he even dunk?
No, Vert can dunk. Vert can definitely dunk. But I think it'd be either me or DP who could dunk the best on the team.
He told us we got to watch this hoop mixtape.
Yeah.
So maybe you could get an intramural team and compete.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see us losing if we put all of us together, honestly.
All of your teammates say you can jump out of the gym. What's your vertical?
I don't even know. I don't think I've ever tested my vertical. Last time I tested my vertical, I was a sophomore, and it was like 35 or something. But I jump a lot higher than I did when I was a sophomore, so let's hope it's up there. Let's hope it's up there.
What was it like when Michigan, because you said you kind of had this talk and you made this decision, then all of a sudden, Michigan comes in with your first Power 5 offer, I guess. What was that experience like when all of a sudden, they're calling you?
Man, I mean, it was, like I said before, it was a dream come true for real. I mean, it just, it made me feel a lot more better about my decision, of course, because, I mean, I was like, man, I want to play football. I want to prove to everybody I can play football. And then Michigan comes in. I'm just like, all right, now I'm really about to show y'all, like, I can really do this, Ronnie Bell, baby! Shay! But, yeah, it was, it was just a good feeling in the whole decision making. Like, it really made me feel like I made the right decision.
How did that happen with Michigan reaching out to you?
Coach Harbaugh, actually, his brother-in-law coaches basketball at Blue Springs South, which was a team in my conference back home. And so I guess they were just talking football, and then Coach got a hold of my senior tape and whatnot. And then, yeah, all the rest is history.
Coach Harbaugh said you were surprised no one else offered you. Were you surprised no one offered you football?
Man, I don't know. Every Friday, every week, I attacked high school football with everything I had because I was trying to earn a scholarship from somebody, but nobody wanted anything to do with me.
Did you hit up any of the camps or anything like that?
No, we always had like practice or something, and then a lot of my summer I was playing AAU basketball. So I was out of town all around with Team Rush.
Have you seen the tweets from Matt Dudek after each game about you?
Yeah, I love him because, it's true. I was no stars, it was nothing. So it's just it's just definition, like stars. You can't always pay attention to stars.
Where do you think you've grown the most since the start of the season?
Since the start of the season, probably just speed off the ball, I guess, yeah. Because a lot of, in camp, the big thing was hurry up, get lined up, and then get off the ball, get going. Because, in camp, I was kind of all over the place. So I think I've grown a lot with just being more confident about, okay, I know this is what I got, and da-da-da, and I get lined up and go.
How many stars would you have rated yourself?
What'd you say?
How many stars would you have rated yourself?
I don't know. I have no idea. I never paid attention to stars. Even when I was all basketball, I didn't pay attention to the star thing, so I have no idea.
So you think that's overrated, the whole star business?
Not all the time, but yeah, of course, in some situations.
Some players have said they ignore critics. Some have said they almost put it on the bulletin board and try to embrace it. I'm sure you had when you committed. I'm sure some people were critical.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, is that something you embraced? Did you ignore? I guess,
I mean, I definitely saw all of them. I never made an effort to make a big deal about any of them. It was funny. Somebody sent me one just the other day after the game, and I just thought it was funny, just because it made me remember just all what everybody was saying whenever Michigan offered me. So, yeah.